What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright, guys. I've got to get some more transmutations. I'm going to do normals because I'm going to need to get axes for my next build. I'm going to finish off tonight or tomorrow my Stamplar. And I need to get that set all set up. So, and of course I'm going to be farming Spriggans while I'm at it. Now, stats are kind of important. I know a lot of people chase sets, right? They get this idea in their head and they're like, oh, you know what? It's the meta. But what most people fail to realize is there's a scenario when it comes to Spriggans drop here. I wonder if Spriggans drops here. I forget. Oh, let me look it up real quick. I'm thinking to myself, I thought it was Mobile Tour. No, Bankerai. I don't know why I thought this place. Anyways, a lot of people think stats, more stats, right? I should have known that, actually. But, like I said, one of the major problems of it is they're just like, they don't understand that a lot of times you're chasing the stats. Right? That's what you're chasing after. You're chasing stats. And if you don't have those stats, your DPS suffers tremendously. Like, a lot of times, up until Perfected Gear came out, I didn't need trial sets. If anything, I try to avoid trial sets most of the time. Because I understood, yes, you get the Slayer buff, it increases this, and oh, you get that. I understand it. I understand all of it. There's just one problem. You sacrifice one for another, and that is problematic. So I would always have this, discussion with people, like, I'm able to complete content because of this, the way things work out. Hopefully it pops up. Hopefully. We got 2 dolmens, and then of course you can do world bosses. Those have a chance to drop them. Chest delves, bosses have a chance to drop them. Dolmens are usually the best way to get them, gear. So, but I'm in queue anyways. But one of the, because I'm going to put them in. Okay, so my Stamplar is going to go in Leviathan and Spriggans. Alright, he'll have a crit set, he'll have a pen set. Now he's Bosner, so he already has 950 penetration. With the CP system, currently, I only need to take a minimum, right? Like maybe 20. I don't need to go max to get enough of my piercing, my penetration level. That allows me to pick up what? A different Mundus. And because he lacks what? Everything else, that's perfect. Why does it seem so slow? I hate. One more.
Kill my minions, and you only remove the weaklings from my service. I don't want revenge. I want your submission.
The stats are really more important to me than anything else. Okay. I can upgrade the rings. I got some plating. Or the jewelry. Alright, next one. But yeah, so basically the whole idea is you want to get those stats. That's consistent DPS without proc. It's static. So I'm building more static this update, given the fact that mechanics have changed and I can keep DPS high. And prior to that, trial sets could be good. I've used a couple in a build. Yes, I know Relic Queen is just so awesome, but you know, I'm not going to sack AoE damage for a single target damage modifier. So I'm like, you know, I want to go ahead and keep a high end DPS at all times, you know, without relying on a proc. Now there will be a couple builds that I will be having a proc set. Oh, snap, snap, snap. Come on, come on, hurry, 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 hurry. Brigands is really popular for PvP right now too, obviously. It always has been a good set. Spam just doesn't have a lot of sets that it can... Oh no. No. I have to take it. Fuck. I'm not gonna make it. You bastards. Fuck. Shit. Anywho. So, the thing about it is consistency. Now, can you get replacement sets that give you the same values? Yes. And then can you improve upon that? Yes, absolutely. But the biggest thing about it is anytime you want to start with any type of build, you want the numbers. You want those base numbers up, right? You want to go ahead and try to even out the indifference as close as possible. Why? Because there's consistency in the build structure. That's what it is. And why did somebody, you know, whatever. I mean, it's normal. I know, right?
This city will be your grave.
It's okay. People are probably farming amber plasm. That's why they're queuing this up.
They're all dead. Good. Keep your tails low. One of their strongest is just ahead.
The healer's coming. Whatever, dude. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I ain't got all day. Yo, man. Let's just go. bastard.
Stones are ours to command.
Anyways, just you want to keep consistency. You really do. You just want, you know, so penetration is a big deal to acquire for stand players. Mag not, right? Mag doesn't even have to worry, doesn't even have to flinch about pen. It needs to make up what? Spell power, right? Typically. Critical values are set on both sets, light and medium. So depending on the class, you might have to make up critical value through the Mundus or another set. So, like this build, I would not replace this build with one trial set. None. Ever. I've already ran trials with this. I need to get more of my vet trials out of the way. But this build, it's maximized for what I can push out for it. No.
Bones will make fine mortar.
I need all these transmutations because if I can't loot the axe, I can at least transmute it. And then, of course, I've got to start now researching traits on all of my characters because of this new system. So I'll have to get more skill points and do reduction in research times so I can, you know, acquire these on different tunes. It's just one farm after another. It feels like it anyways.
Trudon has broken her bonds.
I know, we're missing somebody. I don't care, man. I really don't. Like, for the last, what, 2 years, everybody's been using Leviathan. And I'm like, Leviathan's a good set. I mean, especially if you get perfected, obviously.
Or suffer.
Alright.
Here, you draw its attention while I... Oh, well, good job, I guess.
Mock dwellers, what have you done?
It is Nakash.
Ooh, baby.
Your bet. Release the rest of the Susaville tribe, or suffer the same fate. That was good, right?
No, no, I think not. Dalur prepares your elders for sacrifice, even as we speak. Their blood will water the roots, as will yours.
A sacrifice? There may still be some to save them.
I'm just here for transmutations. I hate when that happens. What are you guys doing?
Invaders! Bare your fangs, Zitzot!
Dude, what the... Yo, man. Yeah, you ended up taking us on the wrong path, man. Right.
I will bury you!
Oh, at least he learns quick. But, anyways, yeah, statting. Statting's very, 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 very important. So, like, will I run what Relic Queen? There's one build I'm tossed up about running Relic Queen. One. Other than that, nope.
You made it. I have searched high and low, but I can't.
Now I'm taking a look at some of the new sets. Oh, and one, I'm making 2 Sork builds, and one of my new builds will have a crafted set. And I figured something out, and I was like, if this works, it's going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous. I'll never put a trial set on. Ever. Ever. God, I love it when you're like hitting a button, you're near it. Controller players have such... Man, something's up with this weed, yo. Look at this. I wish they would let us loot after. Kind of. You can't be on top of the bodies or just like this weird loot. Delay. Delay, delay, delay.
Another glorious.
And that dude just died, and you could have, like, whatever. A healer died. How the fuck does a healer die? How? No, you know, I'm not even going there. I'll sound like some elite jerk. I hate trying to skip. It's normal even. Can we just trash everything and say we, you know, whatever? Somebody's gonna pull that, trust me. Yep. Oh my god, I still hit it. Please don't aggro. Whatever. See, this part sucks too. See, that warden is going to get us caught. Like, how does a bear just walk by? Oh yeah. Okay, we're here.
Puny rats.
Stand back, or I will.
You not escape. You die.
Wait for him to spit.
You weak. Down you're strong.
Where is it? Where the... See, I looked... This...
Down your hates wet rats.
Oh my god.
Puny rats fall down.
See, now I have to wait. Again with the same spot.
You not be clean for
That's why I don't like... Whatever. See, I'm looking over here.
all fear down there.
Thank God it's just stupid and normal. We would have done it anyways, whatever. See, I don't even fuck with the llama suits.
Down there will spit again. You'll see.
Whatever.
No, you die. You.
I'm not even getting a buff from this healer. Whoa, yo.
Oh, I had him by the short spines. I know.
Not that I want the one buff, but...
Up, muckmouth. Now! Claim their skins for Nakesh!
What the...
The Sithsat do not suffer weakness. Drench the elders. Kill the invaders!
Good.
She needs to twist us into monsters. Please, you must set us free.
Oh, it's the half pie one. Dude, you're not even trying, motherfucker. Which one is it? Dude! What a piece of shit, man. Ladybug. My God, you got one.
That was too close.
Thank God we don't have like Dungeons and Dragons, you know, moral statting. Jesus. Some players would just be evil. I mean, hell, you fucked it up already. Might as well just hit it. Yep, might as well. Jeez. Dude. junk anyways.
Sonal Suhil, Mother Root, Mother Stone, grant me your strength. Dry savages, this city will be your grave. Wither and beasts in amber, wake and remember.
Notice we're missing something.
Rise, amber shade. You die, slaves. Crush them.
Oh, you bitch.
And fall to madness.
You stupid bitch. Nobody's gonna do it either. Reveal it.
Enough! Wake vines and drag them to Sithis.
Well, thank fucking God.
You will feed the roots. You will.
It is time
What do we
to
get?
make this witch pay. You attack from the right.
An Inferno staff.
Late again. I erect the spine
Major
of
Berserk.
disappointment.
You know,
This is the
I thought that set would be maybe decent for PvP. I
You
don't
see
know.
how it weeps and twists its roots? I hope the elders can help.
Phew. That ladder was not kind to old knees.
Alright,
Done well, he.
let me check out. Yo, Adolf, I used 5 body pieces of False God. Yeah, False God looks really good too. And back bar with Maelstrom Staff with Barlog's Monster, but I seem to do more damage using Burning Spell Weave over False God. I haven't checked it out. I haven't played with it yet. So I saw the set, but I haven't gotten to try it. So I honestly don't know. I can't say until I've, you know, like maybe tested it. Usually that's why I like to go on PTS. You know, take a crack at it. But you know, like a lot of static sets, like one of the biggest things for me has been always like static, you know, numbers. I've used procs. Like my Sork will have a proc build for sure. I'm gonna actually be switching tunes because I need transmutation. But you know, static values to me is the most important place to start, and then go from there. You know, get those static values, get those numbers, keep the DPS high, and then go ahead and if you want to replace a static set, you know, you can do that because you have to be careful, you know, what you're losing and what you're replacing and how it affects the values is the most important element. And that's why I've always said there's been in different curves. Oh, I forgot I already have a Spriggan's purple necklace, don't I? No. Well, yeah, I do. It's on another tune. Oh, it doesn't matter. If I do or don't, it's fine. Alright, so let me get my transmutation. My bonus. Yay. We'll switch tunes. Best part of waking up. Transmutation in your cup. But yeah, you know, I haven't got to play around with any of the new sets, you know, with that. But like Moon Dancers, I know like some people used to use Moon Dancers, and I was like, no, no, thank you, man. I'm good on that shit. Fuck that. You know, I'm so good. I am so good. I'll. So then, 1 second. What? Okay, I'm streaming. Okay, oh boy. Yeah, I got to go in like a half an hour. But yeah, so I mean, honestly, I would just go ahead and, you know, whatever you can see a difference, whatever feels good and performs well, that's what I would roll with. That's what I would typically use. You know, I've tried different configurations, tried different stuff. That's like why when I go on PTS, like even on abilities and rotation, a lot of times I want to go with something that's more fluent. So, and see, every random normal I do, I'm going to get that 10. I mean, I could go vet, but it's just going to take longer, and I can get way more in such a shorter duration. So, you know, it works, man. Whatever works. But, you know, oh my god, I need to get this dolmen, yo. But, I need to get this way shrine and stuff down here. But honestly, if it feels good to you, man, and you like that false god over, you know, well, false god is, there's, what, 2 different sets, right? Well, I mean, obviously, I just missed it. Fuck. Okay. Whatever, I gotta get the other one anyways. Excuse my French, by the way. But yeah, I definitely would always recommend to people. Like, here's the problem too. They keep throwing the same classes in the same sets, and the same classes don't have the same effect. Then guess what they say? This class is underperforming because they try to put them in the same configuration. It doesn't work. It never has, and guess what? It never will. It just never will. That's just the way it is, period. At the end of the day, you can't change that. I can't change it. Nobody can. The passive stats and the racial stats make the difference. I could put 2 different classes in the same configuration, but I would have to have a different Mundus, potentially, a different, trait of a weapon. You know, there's some value that's missing somewhere. Those are called indifferent values. And unfortunately, Tweedledees and Tweedledums of this game haven't figured that concept out. Oh my god. Okay, come on. Come on. I know they're aggroed up there. Come on. Get off me. Oh my god. This is driving me nuts. Let me run down here, and then we'll run back. Maybe it'll quit aggroing me. There. Anyways, that's what I always laughed at them for. I actually used, when they were laughing at me, I was laughing at them because they couldn't understand that concept. They just keep slotting them in the same trades. They keep slotting them in the same gear. They keep slotting, and I'm like, no. Yeah, you can use the same sets, but because of their the racial passives, you're gonna maybe have to change the Mundus, or you're gonna maybe have to change this, and you're gonna maybe, because they're indifferent, and to make it more, it aligns. I've gone over that even before I left, and I proved that to them, but they still didn't get it. Like, like, oh boy, never mind. You what? Every class with every race can almost duplicate statistics to a degree. And then you can jack stats on certain things, but then you lose somewhere else. So I still used to get a kick out of people rolling in dungeons with like 17k, getting their asses ripped. I was like, oh my god. we're playing, and then like, of course you're listening to them. How many times have you died this boss encounter? Well, you know, I'm still. Nah. Dude, you're getting one shot like really bad, dude. You have no resistance. You have no form of mitigation except that shield. And once that thing pops, boom, baby. You down and out. And the only thing I see you half the time doing is shielding up during this whole mechanic. That is a problemo. Okay. Now I've got to come over this way. Oh, whoa. Sky shard. Okay. I'm not scared to talk to you. The simple fact of it is nobody here cares about you. You come on multiple accounts. Everybody knows. You look like a fucking idiot. You still tune in and you still do what I say. Oh. Love you. You're just an idiot. I'd rather just not even bother. It's not being scared. It's just like you have nothing to say. Zep. You don't even participate in the conversations that everybody has. Like Adolf here made a very good observation. He's like, I feel like I'm doing more damage with this setup. Well, he possibly could. I don't know. I haven't taken a look. And I don't know his race. I don't know his class. You know, those are all those are contributing factors. But instead of like getting involved in the conversation, you would rather troll. Get proven wrong again and again and again and again. Because you always have been proven wrong. So... but keep following your favorite person, or whoever that is. And follow me, because you'll end up doing what I say anyways. That's why you keep subscribed. That's why they all keep subscribed. Because they like, he's a dick. But you know what? I'm going to roll that configuration. Of course they are. Of course they are. And it's right by the dolmen, so perfect. I gotta get that other dolmen too unlocked. Let me check the time. We got 40 minutes, man. New Moon and Crafty Elf in Zon monster set. Thief Mundus on High Elf Mage Blade. High Elf Mage Blades are nice. New Moon and Crafty in the Thief. And you're running what? How many Divine? And are you running Precise? Imagine you're running Precise, right? With that configuration. So you're maxing out your Magicus pull because of the Elf. You're getting the max for the Alfie, and you get So, trying to think if you're running precise trait. You should be. You probably. And how many divine are you running? And how many light now? Actually sounds like a badass build, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, that sounds badass.
Did you think Molar Bar, the Lord of Domination, would be defeated so easily? Pointless. 10 anchors drop for each that is destroyed.
Come on, brother. 7th Legion. It's not a horrible set. Alright. But yeah, that definitely sounds badass, dude. Hold on, let me check out the comment. 1 second, huh? Yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah, because I got to pick up your sister in like 30 minutes. Can you shut that, please? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, honey. I'm telling you. Ooh. You hide behind fake accounts. What's your point? Yeah, he always does. Just ignore him. Here, let me do you guys a favor. He just makes fake accounts every time I ban him. That's all he does. 7 light divine? No. You're facing diminishing value, Cody. I tried 7. You're over penetrated. Let's get into this. You do want to take 6 because of that critical, but what you end up doing when you go with 1 infuse on a heavy, you're scaling max magicka, right? So when you go infuse, you'll get a little bit more bump. You'll get about almost 200, 100 and something, almost 200 off your scale effect, right? Then on top of it, what you end up doing when you go with 1 heavy, you get the bonus from the Undaunted. I wanted to maintain the what the heck's it called? The 5/1/1 due to the passive of the Undaunted because it's a nice bump. Or I'm sorry, get 2%. I wanted the 4%. But unfortunately, because of them switching it up this update, 6 divine is optimal with the 2% bonus from the Undaunted. And if you're running the Thief, you are only getting 1%. Like, I tried 7 and I got less than 1% for doing that. It was just not worth it. for what I was losing in base damage. You got to understand the base damage comes from what? Your stat pool. Like, I used to want to do, I never wanted to go over 60, depending on my stat pool. So, at one time, like in the beginning, my crit would always be around 57. People would run 70, and I'd blow the fuck out of them. Because I'm like, you're aware you're losing base damage, right? And your critical modifier is derived from your base damage. So you're critting like a wet noodle. You're critting all the time, but your crits suck, was what ends up happening. But your base damage is good, but you can push out even a little more, is what I'm saying. That's why they always listen to me. Because when it comes to diminishing, I used to work in diminishing returns. That's what my background was. Like Dave used to say, it's finding the sweet spot, absolutely. Like, I seen a video of a guy on a Stamsork, and his finisher was doing half of what mine was. And he was wearing Reliquine. I was like, nope. He was running a 2H, but I was like, no spank you. I don't know what he's wearing or what he's doing, but I'll be damned. Look at this. Look at these graphics. Yeah, baby. Oh my god. Graphic glitch for the win. This is hilarious. It's messing with me though. I'm not even gonna lie. It should fix when I go through the door. Jeez, what Jesus. It should fix here. Oh my god. Let me reload the UI. Jesus. Sauce, you kill me, man. You kill me. You're killing me. I'm still... You know... I'm not even trying to figure it out anymore. Look at this. Yo, is everything okay, Mystic? Yeah. I just can't see animation. Someone get the... Okay, cool. What a way to, like... What the heck, yo? That is some funny stuff. Normally I check these, but I really do gotta get going here, so I'm about to just... I'm not even waiting. I'm just like stuck. Oh my god, it fixed itself. I got a lead.
Please, let me examine it.
And more transmutation. Yay!
Dislodge this. Something's happening.
That's right.
This doesn't seem right.
Ugh.
That was unpleasant. You hear that? Like a scratching sound. Oh no. We have to get out of here.
Get out of here!
Get out of here.
I'll cover your escape!
The eye was headed in my head. I can't be good after what I did.
Okay. All right. Good to go. No one cares about VMA but you. VMA, it's... Look. What... I've never wanted to use anything from VMA. Have I been in VMA? Yes. Have I wanted to use anything in the configuration? No. As a matter of fact, I had a lot of different things. I used to test everything on PTS. Everything. I'm like, great. You know, I've went over that too. Multiple times with new weapons, old weapons, all configurations, everything. I'm like, yeah, it's good. It's great. Awesome. Except it magnifies one ability and everything else gets dropped because I'm waiting for a proc, dual procs, and all of this. Now, if I run a proc, and because I actually have ran multiple different configurations of weapon. Hell, I used the bow from, what the hell, because it amped up my poison damage so much, it amped up all of my abilities on Blade. I do not use any weapon that typically I have, but I typically don't put a configuration with something that just magnifies one effect. Like that, to me, I'm losing across the board. Like, you know, and I've used the Master Bow for single target burn. I prefer Master Bow over VMA Bow. But, regardless, it's just like, you know, people like it. People want to run their configuration. It deals a nice amount of damage. Okay. Your fucking point. Like, this motherfucker thought that trial sets were the shit when I proved that the willpower and agility set out DPS those sets. And he still argues with me about shit that is nothing but shit. He argues crap. That's the whole part. He's an idiot. He's a fucking moron. He is. He's a fucking dipshit. He can't count. None of them could. I still remember when they didn't know the 10-to-1 conversion. I had to figure that out. I had to figure out the max pen to conversion. I had to figure it out. None of those motherfuckers did it. And then later they're like, oh yeah, well, it's because, where do you think they got all the fucking information? Duh. I had those videos out before they did. I had the proof out before they did. They're all dipshits. This configuration, 6-1 over 6-1. It's a solid. It's maximal. Without feeding into diminishing value. It's a 6 divine, 1 infused. Infused either on the head, the legs, or the chest. One of the pick your poison. 1 heavy. You can go medium if you want, but heavy just gives you a little bit more bang for the Constitution bonus for weaving up. So 6-1 on all except heavy for tanks. Tanks can roll 7 for mitigation, or because of the Constitution bonuses. It's not just about the mitigation. The Constitution bonus scales too. Because there's no... But would they run 7 divine? No. Would they run 7 sturdy? No. They're still going to run a 3 infused. I think what? 4 sturdy and then something else. Typically. I know. I'm going to die while flipping anchor. I don't think so. Get down. This dude probably was running Twiceborn Star 7 Divine. Oh my god, it's so best. I used to make fun of those people. And Outcast was one of them. Oh, we run the 7 Divine Twiceborn Star because we don't know how to count. No. We get an extra Mundus and don't realize we take 2 stats we don't need. Morons. They didn't even know about scaling. They knew nothing about it.
Pain and shame.
Like,
Darkness.
like I said, they'll take my configuration every day of the week, and they will use it. They always have. They always will. They always will. If they don't, okay. Your choice, not mine. Good luck. I wish you the best with your min-maxing. Because that's math I don't fuck up at all. So I wish him the best. I think it's hilarious, personally. I've never really understood why people think they can come into streamers' stream and tell them how to play or what to do. Dude, I burned Molokina in less than 2 minutes. I have that on stream. In vet hard mode. And then this douchebag, dude, I've been doing hard modes. I've been carrying people in vet runs without hard modes. So it's like, who the fuck does this schmuck think he is? He's like, you don't do vet content. You don't do vet trials. I streamed a pug vet trial. Didn't die once. Didn't die uno. I'm like, what the fuck are you? Who are you? Look at my damage. Like, my add-ons don't work. I wish they did. But, like, I keep my damage up. I don't even hide the damage I'm doing. I keep them up. But what I'm critting for, how much the values are, you can see them on the screen. Okay, suck it up, Buttercup. Not you, Cody. The other dude. Like, if you don't like it, whatever. You know? I don't know what to tell you. I don't. I mean, I get it. A lot of people get butthurt. You know, they all get butthurt. Blah, blah, blah. We hate Mr. Quaven. We hate his gut so fucking bad. His damage sucks. And yet, look, he just did a vet hard mode, and we are sitting here like, oh shit, how are we going to wag him now? How are we going to wag? Dude, I've been fucking doing this shit. Get off my balls. You suck. You suck. You're still following. Oh, no, I missed it. No. That's okay. It's like, he sucks. Dude, all he used to do, that's what his channel was VMA runs. That's who that is. And I was like, cool. And then he tried to get into something, and I was like, you know, you might want to, whatever. I said something. He got butthurt. And the next thing you know, he's been trolling me since. But I didn't dislike his video. That's the Funny thing, I just made a comment and said, hey, or something. I forget exactly even. And then he was like trying to troll me because that's all he did. I was like, what? And then he's like, we follow meta players. And I'm like, okay, you follow idiots. Okay, great. I'm glad you're getting your content in, though. Whatever. They're not idiots. I'm like, well, okay, they can't count. They don't know what they're talking about. They're challenged. I don't know. It's like, just stick to the facts. That's all. I tell people, hey, man, proof is in the pudding. Run it up, do your configuration, test it to mine. Even Gilliam did. Even Gilliam, who now works for ZeniMax, proved my point on one of his streams about the willpower and shit. And then it got adjusted miraculously. Oh. Because I was like, I'm not using shit trial sets. I'm not. They're shit. They're junk. They're garbage. I'm not sacrificing DPS for survivability. You're high. You're no spank you. Not doing it. Not today, not tomorrow. Like, I give a shit that this motherfucker, that anything, hitting me for this much. Learn mechanics. I don't know. Build up your health pool and let the healer do its job. I don't know what to tell people. I really don't. But sacrificing damage wasn't a thing to me. Then they came out with Perfected. Added the stat, which was missing. So basically, yes, in comparison, it does exceptionally very well because now you get 2 stats. It's stat stacking. I didn't even argue that. I couldn't. You know, I couldn't. Because they made up the value. But these guys don't know that. No, they don't. No. They don't. They just, yeah, like I said, they're going to be running my configurations. Anytime I come back, the first thing Nernhone. It's amazing. It's miraculous. PvPers are now using Nernhone. Oh my god. Why? How did that just come to fruition? How did it happen? You guys were sitting on it for a fucking year. Nobody did the, I don't know, the math. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell people, man. I don't. These guys, Cody, they're special. They're very special. And unless you're PvPing, PvEers, of course, aren't going to want to do it. It's not like they're going to be like, oh yeah, resistance. Oh, okay. Yay. You know? PvPers are like, hell yeah, I want to know what's cutting down damage. Absolutely. I've been putting reinforced on. I don't know why. I don't know what to tell them, man. I don't know what to tell people. But it's because of the changes and the meta shift that they're utilizing these new setups, right? That's a special kind of thick. And people will buy it. They will. They totally will believe that bullshit. I don't know how do I get to that dolmen. I'm not even worried about it, to be honest with you. I'm just going to go to the other dolmens. Fast travel for the... Oh, shit. It's expensive. Oh, well. I don't care. Yeah. But, You know, my point of it is, if you want that configuration of their setups and stuff, by all means, man. I tell people, man, hey, man, it's your game. Play it how you want. I'm offering accessible builds for majority of people so they can do content. That's what I do. Made it just in time. Seventh Legion, what the flip, yo? But honestly, like I said, we'll see what they do. Notice they haven't came out with their builds, their build updates since the update. Because you know why? They're going to do a 6.1 config. It's going to happen. And when it does, everybody can kiss my ass again. Again. You guys sub to a reason. I love my subs. My subs, actually, we talk. We're all, like, Adolf's build sounds badass, actually. Shit, I'd roll that build. I still remember when people didn't get the elegant build I made, and then the next update, elegance is doing so good this update. Oh, it's doing so good. I'm like, you guys are idiots. Like, this schmuck used to make fun of people wielding 2H. I've been rocking 2H. Now it's the norm. Now it's meta. Really? Why? God, RNG hates me. I would be logging into another one, but I gotta leave in like 5-10 minutes. But I figure I could get 1 or 2 more of these out. Who is they? Who is who? Like the meta? Oh, the meta players. They used to make fun of me. The trial guilds and stuff. Outcast and all of them even. Outcast was involved in a little. Outcast and a couple of other trial guilds actually got on Discord poking at me, and then came in on my stream on PTS when I proved Sunderflame Splash, and then they nerfed my Sunderflame. I didn't know they nerfed it that bad. I mean, holy crap. Sunderflame used to just offer penetration. And I said, you guys don't min-max shit. And they all were like, whoa, whoa. They were all in on the stream. All of them. I was like, you guys don't min-max shit. You're all over-penetrated because had one person, preferably a DK, because of the way the passives work on the DK with that Sunderflame set, you guys would actually push out more damage because you could sack the lover Mundus and take, you know, whatever. They even used my Nightblade healer build for their trials after because during Somerset, I posted that build. I left, right? And here to come find out, they ended up using it. Because Outcast was talking about Nightblade healer, and everybody said Nightblade Healers is meta. I didn't understand. Somebody had gotten a hold of me. I didn't care. But then they were like, they're using your build, dude. On my Nightblade Healer? Like, yeah. The one you made for the trial set, you know, for the Slayer and the you know, your Nightblade finisher, you know, with the spell power cure. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, they're using that build. I'm like, go figure, man. Go fucking figure. I'm like, but yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Whatever. That's all I can say. They expose themselves all the time. Just people want to believe, like, I don't know what I'm talking about. And they're like, oh, no, that's not Biss. And I'm like, there is no fucking Biss, you dipshit. They're in different values, you fuckheads. God, fucking morons. You have diminishing returns, right? Yeah, well, wherever there's diminishing returns, there are also indifferent values. It goes hand in hand. You can't have, you know, one without the other. You know, indifferent values exist because of the diminishing returns. That's how you offset diminishing value, is through indifference. So it's mathematical law and principles. I didn't make it up. I just had to follow it. So whatever. So for mag build, 6 light, 1 heavy, helm infused. Yes. If yes, I'll try. Try it. Yeah. No, for shit. Yeah. 1 infused helm, heavy. You'll get and make sure you unlock your constitution buffs, right? Because your heavy attacks will also get the constitution. So let me show you. So I have it set up here. First off, let me show you. I'm running 6 medium, but I do need to still get divine. But so I'm running 6 medium though, 1 heavy. I run a heavy divine helm, and then I run an infused chest. It doesn't matter. My head can be divine heavy, but I need a big infused piece. You see what I'm saying? So heavy, medium, 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 medium. They're all divine. Okay. So see, 1 infused, all divine. Okay. And then when I go into my skills and I go into the heavy, I took all the passives. All of them. I'll show you the Undaunted passive here. Like I said, they'll run my shit. They can try to run whatever they want. I don't give a shit. I'll laugh my ass off because they'll just do it out of spite. Oh, where you ain't min maxing a shit. Like this dude didn't understand my light attacks on this build deal as much as an ability, the way I've got this build set up. That's why I went with the automaton. And would I run Leviathan on this build? No. Hell to the no. That's why I said people can keep their shit. They want that shit. They want their shit. Have it. I'm good. Me and dude melted friggin' the second boss in White Gold Tower, or no, in ICP, without a healer, without even doing the shit. We just melted it. I'm like, I'm good, man. I don't know what anybody's smoking. I don't need their advice. I don't need their builds. I don't need any fucking thing. I know how to count. So, there's my alarm. I got 5 minutes. Anyways, let me get over here. Another neck. Whatever. So, let me show you. So, heavy armor. Right? I get more penetration, so 343, or more resistance. I get health recovery, small. The biggest one is my max health, 2%, and my heavy attack store, 4% more for one piece. Now add that with the Undaunted passive, right? So I'm also getting 4% towards my max stam. If you're in light, you get 4% towards your max magicka. You add infuse because this is percentage base. So you add one more infused with max magicka, you add another 4% based on max stat of what you're pulling. So that's why. And I, of course, use on this build the Lover Mundus. And I'm at 4-1. But when you take a look at my stat sheet, my pen's 5-5. So in a perfect scenario, I only need 5,200 and like 80 in a perfect scenario because of all the debuffs applied. So if everybody applied all the debuffs, I would need only 5,000. Actually, if they use tremor scale, they use tremor scale, maul, and like they do it on tanks, but you can even have DPS where whoever puts it. You apply that, you apply tremor scale, you do the minor and the major breach, and then on top of it, crushers. You wouldn't even need the Lover Mundus because you would have all the penetrating value you would need in the CP system. So I could switch that out for the warrior. I'd only need 1,400. That's a fact. I'd be over penetrated in a trial. In a vet trial, if all debuffs were applied properly, I'd be overpenned. That's why I strayed away from certain values, so I could be flexible and changing a mundus or a set if it was a pen set. I got a build coming out a week, so you better try it out. Dude, definitely, man. Hit me up with it. You better be, like, letting me know about it. What class and with that, so I know. You gotta let me know what class. Because I don't have all the classes leveled in this, dude. I'm still leveling. You know? I have everything unlocked. I was over penetrated with 7 light on my mage blade. I'll use 6. You'll still be over penned. You can't control it. I wish I could. So that's what I said. Configuration. I'll do this real quick and then I gotta go. The penetration on a mag user, you can't control it because it's built in passively. Stand players, it can control pen based on Mundus. I prefer more Mundus, or you can weapon swap if you have backup weapons. You can make that difference. Like I can run a sharpen on the Bosner with CP and don't need. Or I can take piercing and take those values instead. It depends on how I'm, setting it up. So if I wanted to run this configuration on my Stamplar, I could, but I wouldn't take, I would run sharpen instead. And then instead of taking the lover, I would take the thief because of the indifferent value. So I could run this configuration, the same configuration on my Stamplar, but because he's a Bosner and a Templar, I would actually take different weapon traits and different Mundus. So that's why it's called indifferent values. But these guys, once again, they keep thinking they just put every race and every class in the same configuration, and they're like, well, this race is better than this race. No, you can't count. Okay? I suggest everybody look up in different values. Research that, right? Then look up, because it gets very complex. Then look up diminishing returns and look up how in different values offset diminishing marginal returns. See, I had to study this. This is what I worked in. It's what I did. So it's like, I had to do projections. I had to, take into consideration the rate of inflation, look at different, investment portfolios. There's a lot of things I had to do in my field. And, the funny thing about it is that's why I was good at this stuff. It was like, well, yeah, this is related to my field. It has, it's whatever. So, but like this, you can see my pen, 8.9. I'm way over pen, and I still have a 6.1 config. Like, I could afford to drop it, but I'm not going to. I could go with a 5.2 config if I want to drop the penetrating value and still keep it a divine if I want to. So if I wanted to replace my light slime crawl with a medium to max Magicka more, I could do that. It would drop my my critical a little bit. But see, the thing about it is I'm running the thief and I'm running a light. I don't want to be too low, but at the same time, I don't want... That's how I was able to trait my weapons with Nirnholm. Right? Because I have penetration and I have my critical value. So I don't need sharpen, nor do I need piercing. I can go Nirnholm all day, baby. All day long. If I want to go infused, I could too, but I drop, on that value, and that to me is not worth it, given the fact that, how my abilities run up on my rotation. So I'd rather keep Nirnholm. So, more bang from a buck. I decided on a name first, then decided what race goes best with the name. Oh, got you. That's how I ended up with the Khajiit name, Vegeta. Awesome. That is cool. Anyways, I got to get going. I got to go pick up my daughter. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate my real, you guys. We had these conversations. But notice, Adolf, when you do an infuse, your max will go up, right? You'll lose like 1 point something, 2 points, almost slightly under 2% crit, but your critical value should be around, as long as you're over 57, as long as you're pushing around about 60, you're good. I'm really over, so I debated about dropping it down, because it affects my base value damage. So your frequency of crit is set by the percentage value, but your critical damage is set from base modifier. So the more base damage you deal, and a high crit, the more you hit harder with critical values. If you stacked, let's say 100% into crit, you would crit hell all the time, but your crits wouldn't deal shit. Like, people's base damage would be beating your crit damage. That's how nasty it would be. So you wouldn't ever want a 100% crit chance, because your base damage would suffer the consequences completely. It would be trash crit. So here's how I have to say it. If you don't have a base damage and you have 100% crit, how much are you critting for? Nothing. 0. Because your crit damage derives from base damage. Okay? It's the easiest way to explain it. But there is calculations involved. But anyways, man, I gotta let you guys go. Thank you guys. I appreciate the conversation. Try it out, Adolf. Let me know. I think you'll be happy with the results. As always, and I like that build idea. And saying keep me informed. Cody, thank you as always. And with that said, I'm out. Mr. Craven, Mystics MMOs. Peace.